10.
Oh no, we're
Yes,
already
wait.
live. And for some reason, the Roll20 map isn't showing up. So we're gonna do a little bit of tech fixing right now. So if everyone will just bear with me, and I need someone to pontificate and filibuster for me for a second, but I don't know why this isn't
Reload.
showing up right now. That is so weird. Let me turn this off.
Roll20.
Yeah, Roll20. It's not showing.
Just close it out and reopen it. That's happened to me before too.
Yeah, it's weird.
Usually fixes it.
Give me 1 second.
Introducing our lovely role players this evening, starting with Lights Fantastic.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with Lights Fantastic, and then we'll take it from there.
Hi, I'm Lights Fantastic. I play. I don't know, who do I play in this game? Because I only play in 3 games.
It's the little
with
green
Osmerding.
one.
Oh yeah, the little green guy, Osmerding. He started off as a rogue. Now he's something else. Still with his roguey powers.
I'm not sure what he is.
I do like Pathfinder's version of multiclassing versus the first and second editions of Dungeons and Dragons or Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, that was brutal. So anyway, I'm ready to play. Let's go.
All right, right on. Next up.
That's usually me, right?
Yeah.
Still second. Cord the Destroyer playing the new character-ish second episode. Are these episodes? Chapters?
Chapters.
Yeah. Episodes. Playing Dr. Desmond Darkvale Durden. Doing a little kind of Marvel DC, you got to have the same letters because they're heroes, right?
Yeah.
Or villains.
Alliteration is nice.
And he is Red Tiefling, and he might be a villain according to the gnome that goes by the name of Osmerding. And we'll see how he goes.
I like it. Next up.
Well, I'm Finance Potato, or Bear. My Bear is a chaotic, stupid cleric of Gorham.
Really?
And, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you didn't know that he was a cleric of Gorham?
No, I knew he was a cleric of Gorham. He just didn't seem very chaotic stupid quite yet.
He's a cleric?
Well, I knew that one.
Maybe. Listen, he's more fighter than cleric, but he's a cleric.
Nice.
And I am playing Sumi the Panther and her half-elf companion, half-elf human partner companion, Weave the Druid.
That is absolutely fantastic. And
who would win in a fight in that?
I don't know.
Between me and Sumi, between Weave and Sumi would win hands down.
There we go.
Yeah.
You know what?
Are you not even a competition?
We have to have one of those like special event like battle royales, and if we do, you guys aren't the same team.
I call the cat.
Weave is the buffs for Sumi the fighter. That is their dynamic. They aren't nothing without each other, but they require each other to reach their full potential.
I always enjoyed those on Critical Role when they have like certain level battle royales. Like level 10. You had one at level 10, level 15. And I think they had one at level 20 as well.
Woo! Well, welcome everyone to...
Hello.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, my friends, for that wonderful filibuster. Joining me, obviously, they've already introduced themselves, are 4 of my friends that I play RPGs with online. Some of them, just one, Jesper, gotta get you into some more games. Others, I gotta get you into some more games. I mean, Cord, I only play the one RPG with you, but we also play Hunt all the time. So I feel like I play more RPGs with you because we're acting as hunters in a video game, but completely digressing again.
I gotta get that alien RPG going.
We do. Yes. Hey, actually, for anyone watching, Cord is looking to spin up an alien RPG 3-4 session adventure
mini campaign,
and I want to be a player, and we could even stream it if you want to, Cord, or we could not. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. I can make an overlay. I don't care. I figured out how to do it. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
And if anybody's interested, hit me up. Darewolf, hashtag 3671 on Discord. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can hit me up on Twitch here and be like, we're interested, and I'll get you in the server. We got Darewolf Den. These fine gentlemen are all part of it. And today we are going to do, here's what's going to happen today. I'm going to set some scenes. I'm going to describe to you where you are, what's going on, what you in character see. I'm then going to allow you to interact with that imaginative world. As you interact with that imaginative world, you may have additional questions. You may also wish to perform certain actions. At that point, I may or may not ask you to roll digital dice to determine the success or failure of said outcome, and then respond accordingly to said success or failure. And that, my friends, is the basic of role-playing games, which is what we're going to do here today with these fine people. And yes, you're welcome, Lights. Fantastic. Lights, Patrick, you're a legend. I love you, and it's fantastic. So, I'm
awesome.
completely off my game because I went to start up, and for some reason, it was just like, nope, don't want to show the map, don't want to show anything. So I'm filibustering as I regain my composure. But when we last left off our intrepid adventurers, you'd all come to find out through Sheriff Hemlock that there was a horrific murder, grisly, gruesome, blood everywhere, and one of the daughters of the local shop owner by the name of Ven Vendor, had been brutally murdered along with her lover, her fiance, in secret, which everyone knew, but it was a secret, at the wood mill, the woodworks. And upon investigating, moving inside, you had discovered that it's possible, there seemed to be a lot of indicators that some sort of undead creature had been involved in this murder. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to open with the four of you. We have Osmerding, Dr. Durden, Bear, Weave, Sumi, and her half-elf companion, half-elf human companion, Weave. Outside of the woodworks, the sheriff has just given you the information that there was a survivor that is off at Habe Sanatorium, but you also had noticed, I believe, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that there were some footprints, some of these bloody footprints, muddy ones coming in, bloody footprints going out that went to the dock, and then across the waterway, there's a little water inlet. And what I'll do is I'll actually bring you all over to the Sandpoint map so you can take a quick peek where you were at. So across the Tundra Enrock River, there's this kind of marshy looking area. And across that way, you see, what looks like maybe some, the tall grass. No, maybe some velociraptors. No, I'm kidding. That's silly. But
are there Pokemon in there?
Yeah, I know, it's terrifying. But you see that there is some drier spots that, if someone was maybe watching or viewing, looking at the woodworks, they could have easily had a full view across towards the wood. So I'm going to leave the scene to you all as you've all congregated just outside. The sheriff is working with and alongside his guards to keep the people at bay, keep the rope line up. And yeah, what do you guys do?
I still think that we should head to the sanitarium, but before we go, we should check across the river and see if there's any sign of tracks or anything over there that might point us in a better direction.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, definitely, because we want to see where they came from, and if we can. And it smelled really bad, so.
Yeah. So we'll just head around.
I go up behind the doctor, and no, he smells different.
I think I had rolled that extremely high check and pointed out that it looked like they had come out of the water. I'm not getting in that water though. That it looks down. That water is filthy.
Oh, we're not going across the water. We're going across the bridge.
There's a bridge. There's a bridge. Yes.
Oh, who?
It's up by the tanners, so it is going to smell when we go by. But just hopefully the wind is blowing from the north and not from the west, because we're going to be in it for a while, and that'll ruin any sense of smell. So, all right, let's go. Come on. We represent
The lollipop guild.
No, I was trying to think of something other than that, but we represent
The Heroes of
Sandpoint,
Sandpoint. Heroes of. It
Heroes
doesn't
of
really ring quite the
Sandpoint,
same, does
Heroes
it?
of
No, but
Sandpoint.
we can try. So as you all make your way north along the road, you see the river beside you, the Tur End Rock, little basin area. You see Tanner's Bridge, and as you're passing by, you see a number of Sandpoint citizens are looking to you with, questions, concern, and perhaps even they're looking for some inspiration or words of wisdom. A man in the crowd, no one in particular, just generic NPC 4, calls out, "Heroes of Sandpoint, what's happened? What are you going to do about it?"
Nothing's happened, and we're going to take care of it. So you'll be okay. We got you.
Oh, but if what?
Don't
Wait,
worry. We got you. We got you. You're okay.
And
You'll
before
be
he
okay.
can protest and further try to elaborate his question, I assuming you've all scurried off towards the Tanner's Bridge. And now, Light's fantastic. I need you to roll me a D8, please.
Okay. I take offense to the term scurry being a gnome, but I'll deal with
Skitter.
it. Oh, even worse.
So
Got a 4
1,
right down the middle.
2, 3, 4. The wind is coming from the south.
Oh.
So it smells horrible. Absolutely horrible. And
So
it's bad.
So you guys are those kind of heroes, the ones that lie to the general public. Is that what it is, little one?
I turn around and look at the devil in our midst.
Oh, I'm all right with it.
I'm just like, really? Is this guy?
Oh
This
my
guy? I look back at.
Have a huge grin.
I look at Bear and I go, this guy? I look at Sumi, this guy?
Not even at Weave, at the cat.
Sumi passively licks one of her paws and rubs it against her ear, cleaning it.
All right, well, let's all go.
And
It might not be the best way to deal with it, but at least it's not causing a panic.
Yeah, there's nothing to panic about. I'm not panicking. Ah! And you just hear screaming, and the sound is set on fire. That would be terrible. So you all make your way up to Tanner's Bridge, crossing over. You're very easy make your way down along the banks of the other side of the Turn and wait, how did you pronounce that? Turn and Rock. There it is.
Turandarak.
Turandarak. Words are hard. English is my first language, and I still suck at it. So the Turandarak River, and as you make your way around them, have everyone make either survival or perception checks.
Oh boy.
Survival or perception?
I see things. Not many things, but I see things.
Let's see, which one do I want to do?
Uh,
Perception.
All right, Sumi, it's all on you.
Has it been 10 minutes? Do I still have heightened awareness?
You can have
Here's
So I gotta-
Sumi's survival, and here's Weave's perception.
So
Wow.
Rolled terrible both times.
Osmerding, you are skittering around in the tall grass, and
Pikachu.
you feel a tiny red ball hit your head, and you are sucked inside of it and have to try to attempt to get out.
all right.
Roll a 1d20.
You caught an Osmerding, but it escaped. Wow, we are completely off topic today. Immersion ruined. But no,
Come
you
on, Pro
actually make
DM.
your way around. You pivot around, you pivot down, and you start just, you're looking around, maybe cutting away some of the grass, and you find a number of what look to be bare feet prints. So barefoot human prints in the muck and the mire and the mud here. And based on their location as compared to the docks of the wood mill across the way, you get the impression, and these prints give the impression, that someone was crouching down here low. You even see a couple of hand prints that appear to have deep, almost claw-like gouges into the muck and the mire.
Ooh.
And it looks like something was here on this side of the river, watching whatever was happening on the other side, And then based on how it looks like it was like stalking back and forth, moving about, almost like bestial like. And then it eventually looks like it wades into the water, and you obviously lose the tracks in the
Right, so-
depths of the water.
So it looks, since the wind's coming from the south, bottom of the map, that would mean the Tanner stuff is being blown away from us. So I will get down, because I'm the closest to the ground, and sniff the the bear footprints, which I thought was bear's footprints.
Listen, I didn't do
when
it.
More
you
evidence
said
that it's a
it.
bear.
When you said it. But no, I realized what you're saying. Bear footprints with claws.
Bare feet.
So
There it is.
I'm smelling the footprints.
I'll also have Sumi
And
try
without
and
even needing to
get
make a
in on
check, you smell that same foul stench that you smelt inside of the woodworks on the axe, with that decrepit and rotten looking flesh that had been
Sumi smell.
Sumi,
Sumi looks like she does not want to.
Sumi does not do it. She
I think
doesn't?
Sumi's
All
been
right.
sickened enough already this campaign.
Oh my god.
Every combat,
Oh.
like clockwork.
Sumi, tell Weave to smell.
Jimmy meow.
Little one, I know that you may look at my hands and think that that's me because I have a bit of a nail thing going on, but I would be caught dead walking around anywhere without shoes on. Boots. Fine boots tailored in Magnamar.
You smell totally different. You smell like brimstone, hell.
That's on purpose.
Okay, well then at least we know.
Purpose.
At least
Odor
we
day
know
hell.
your odor
Odor
is
the
not
hell.
what killed you. So as far as I'm concerned,
From
you are
Asmodeus.
off the hook. As far as the people in my hometown are concerned, you're the guilty one, and you better watch out for yourself. So be ready.
I don't think anyone's pointing guilt at him yet.
I did. First thing, saw him. There's the deal. So
Guilty
I'm-
until proven innocent.
I'm one of the most normal people from this town. Humanoids, livable.
You're also a child.
He's one of the heroes of Sandpoint.
I'm just staring at Bear.
It doesn't change the fact that he's a child.
To be fair, I think Oz has done quite a bit of maturing over the
Mhm.
last month.
You just see him.
Well, you have to remember, Bear wasn't around for any of that.
Oh, it's true. So
Can't deal
All right,
with this meriting right now.
I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to walk away. We'll go over to Sumi
Oh my
and pet the kitty
god.
because she's my height.
Yeah.
So we've learned that something was hunting these people from across the way, viewing.
I'm gonna
Yes, something was watching. Yes, definitely.
so like I imagine that this isn't too hard to track, but I also imagine Sumi doesn't want to. So I want to have Sumi try and track this, but I want to make Weave roll a handle animal to try and see if she can get Sumi to track it.
Yeah.
Because
I like it.
it's bad.
So
DC 20.
handle
DC 20.
I'll take it.
That's pretty good. So Sumi
25?
is, if you've ever tried to make a dog like go into the bath and it's like plants their feet and just pushes back and you just drag, you grab onto Sumi and she's like, and then she gets close to the stuff, makes the cat throw up noises, and then finally just gives in and looks back at you with that. If you've ever pissed off a cat and they just look back over their shoulder with that narrowed-eyed glare at you, she's giving you those eyes. She's giving you eyes right now, but she will track it. And Sumi does a fine job of tracking it, and she tracks it all round within about 100 feet of this muck and mire location that Osmeriting had discovered. But what is perhaps disappointing is that she does not find the tracks lead anywhere else other than into the water. So whatever this creature or person was, they likely entered into this area from the water and exited back out the water as well.
In the same location too, like on the river right here in this mire.
Yep.
I will communicate that with the party, that it seems like seems like whatever we're dealing with came and left here as well. It only came onto the surface to kind of stake out the area and watch for an opportunity to strike.
Well,
It
we're
might
not
be
gonna
some sort of water creature.
we're not going to forget that smell anytime soon. So I'm sure if we
Certainly
smell that,
not.
I think all of you should smell it, just so you know what to expect if we get in the same kind of environment. Yes.
No,
Okay.
I'm not smelling that.
You make a good argument. Have a nice day.
After seeing the cat almost gag.
All right. Well, you
All
know,
right. I guess
we
there's
were-
nothing else for us here unless we want to go into the water.
Yeah, no. I
Oh.
don't want to rust my armor.
let's
On to the sanitarium.
let's head to the sanitarium.
As you move south, you make your way towards the sanitarium. The sky today, the weather is uncharacteristically beautiful. There
Aw.
is sunshine, birds singing, and it offers a extreme juxtaposition to the horrific scenes you witnessed just minutes ago. 20, 30 minutes or so. Hey, it rhymed. There you go. But as you make your way, you head south towards the sanatorium. So you were in, obviously, Sandpoint, up over yonder. And
Obviously.
the sanatorium is down near this. This isn't really a mountain range per se, but it's this the little hilly, area. And it's right at the edge of this hilly area. So it's a good 1.5 miles outside of town. So it doesn't take you too long to make your way over to the sanatorium. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move you over to that sanatorium. And
We did hide all the bugs.
I know I'm the worst game master ever.
It's all
Super
right.
professional GM.
I cannot
Oh wait, I was taking a mental image.
unimmerse. I can't
How
unimmerse.
long?
I've already
how long-
forgotten.
how long
If it
of,
makes you feel any better.
You said that was only 1.5 miles away. It looked pretty far on that map there.
Yeah, that map's scale is weird.
All right.
All right.
Can I have like looked for survival kind of items on the way over there?
Sure. What kind of items do you want to look for?
Black Lotus.
Black lotuses. Oh, I am not a
Bold
poison
choice,
maker.
Cotton. Bold choice.
I am not a poison maker at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Although if somebody else wants to make poison, I do have some stuff that people can use. I'll share this with the group. Referred to as black fingers. Make
Ooh.
sure you don't poison yourself.
Sounds really weird.
Yep. But I don't know. He's looking for, as far as ingredients for the things that he makes, lots of plant-like items like roots, especially plants that either have like very, just trying to fill components, I guess.
All right.
Well, make a survival check, my friend.
All right.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if see if I hear anything.
So as you're
13.
making your way towards the sanatorium, you hear the sounds of distant howling, and I want you to make a knowledge nature check.
I can do those. I'm a druid.
Mm,
Legally allowed.
Not one inbound.
No, great.
Oh,
So here's what you know, Weave. These howls that you're hearing, they're not any animal, but you can't place what they are. Distant and far to the west, or the east, excuse me, so inland.
I've walked down the entire Rock River when I was heading to Sandpoint, all the way from the Ash Forest, and I have not heard anything like that in my weeks of travel.
That's not towards the sanatorium, or is that different direction?
Different direction. What I'll do is I'll pivot you back to the Sandpoint hinterlands. So as you traveled southward, I'll actually grab this. So you traveled southward, about a mile or so from Sandpoint. You hear this howling appears to be coming from either the Devil's Platter or even slightly beyond.
Those things got some lungs.
It's only a mile, 2 miles away, if you think about it.
But you through mountains?
These aren't mountains; these are hills. Keep that in
Remember,
mind.
remember
Oh.
where we're at is,
Yeah, Habe Sanatorium is down over here.
so if it's out here 1 to 2 miles away.
All right, I found it. I was looking for either
So
mugwort
it's actually
or
2 miles
ginger.
away, excuse me.
Wolf, mugwort or wild ginger.
And you got what on your survival check? Unfortunately, you find neither
13?
of those things.
Okay. Oh, darn. All right.
The letter that I received, I hesitate to call it a love letter, did talk of a pack, and if they're howling, not too dissimilarly from wolves, I hope that that doesn't somehow involve me.
Weird. Did you
I know.
make anyone angry?
I know. It's werewolves. Oh.
Madam Weave, you have a bit of dirt there on the bottom of your coat. It's just been bothering me this entire time we've been walking. Do you mind if I use a bit of magic on the bottom of your coat? You don't even have to touch it. I can just point and it'll disappear.
Very well. Although we
Yeah.
are out on the road, I imagine it will get dirty again.
I mean, I've been staring at it for the last like 2 minutes, and it's just
If it really bothers you, you can take care of it.
He
It's
points
not
to
polite to stare.
points 2 fingers towards the bottom of your like whatever coat you're wearing there, and he like spins them around, and his skin kind of undulates a little bit, kind of unnervingly, but prestidigitation set off.
We got you.
I hate that word.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
I'm gonna look over to Oz. That's a myth, little one. You can stare all you want.
Yeah, but you know,
We've just looked perplexed at Bear. Just like, what are you talking about?
and she's a druid. I mean, they're gonna get wild. They're gonna get dirty.
Anyway,
I have nothing against being clean. It's just, it seemed oddly timed.
I can
Oh.
keep all of us clean.
Oh, I could do it
I'm
too. I can do
Happy
it
to
too.
hear that.
But you know, end of the day. End of the day. You know,
End of the day.
end of the day.
What about right now?
I imagine we should just be keeping our guard up because we heard an unearthly howl in the distance.
Now let's just
my guard's always up.
let's just go to the sanatorium.
You have
Yeah.
you have magic, little one?
Yeah,
He's been training for some time. It's
I do
impressive,
now.
his growth.
I do now. Want to see? And I shoot out a bolt of acid splash at a cat, or let's say a
And a
bush.
what?
And a cat?
I was gonna say-
There's
I was
only
gonna say-
one cat in the area, and it's
I was gonna say-
mine.
I was going to say cactus, but then I realized where I was.
That's what I caught too. I was like, cactus?
Bush at a bush.
Oh,
Yeah.
Word.
And
Well,
so
that's pretty good. I can't do that, but
Let's see if I hit it.
he sets a.
Nope,
oh my
I did
god!
not hit
Oh
it.
my god!
I
Wow,
did
roll to
not hit
confirm,
it.
please.
I did not hit it. Oh, oh my god. Please, it's going to hit the cat.
That's
Ah.
4 ones.
Yeah, that's a lot of ones.
Oh
Well,
Oh.
I have bad news for you.
Oh no.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw from the critical
we're having a
miss deck,
blast.
And
you explode.
your critical miss is the magic one, which is 1d3 spell effects active when you are dispelled, determined randomly. That's actually
Okay.
not that bad, all things
That'd be
considered.
Your ring turns off and then you turn it back on.
Yes, that is exactly
Okay,
right.
yeah, my ring turns off. Yeah,
Wow. Wowzers.
that's pretty
this
awesome.
guy. I just
Ladies, if you're done comparing your magical prowess,
None of us are ladies except for you.
I understand that.
I can't.
I'm starting to see the chaotic stupid.
Mr. Bear, I think the joke went over your head. It's a joke,
But I'm taller than her.
but it's a joke, ladies. Ha ha ha.
I look around like, is there anyone
I
else here?
I still don't think he gets it.
What's the name of the guy who takes everything hyper literally in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Bear.
Oh, Drax.
Drax. Yeah, I'm getting Drax vibes.
Well, anyways, guy here. Do you want me to be the knock?
Oh, yeah.
All right, where's
here?
the door?
Yeah, we'll. Oh, there we are. Okay, yay. Yeah, where's the door? Oh, there it is. Okay.
I assume that the different colored wall is the door.
Yeah. Oh. I'll be right behind you.
It's a hard knock life.
Knock, knock.
It's a hard
You knock on the
knock.
door, and from the other side of the
Yes.
door, you hear a grunt.
A
Oi.
sneeze.
Who is it?
We are here on official business with Sandpoint.
Make it sound good.
Sounds uninterested. They
It's
don't
weird.
pay me enough for this.
They don't.
Sanatorium's closed. Come back later.
We're not visitors. We are here on official business, sent by the guard.
Sheriff?
The sheriff.
The sheriff,
Hemlock. Sheriff Hemlock of Sandpoint.
These are the heroes of Sandpoint. You've
It
probably
is
heard of
Hemlock,
them.
right?
I ain't no hero.
Is it? What's the
All
sheriff's
right.
name?
Well, there's a couple heroes and a cat.
Yeah, sheriff.
I don't
Hemlock.
care if you're the
Sheriff
queen of
Hemlock.
Corvosa. Get lost.
We're not leaving. We need to talk to the person that
Open the
witnessed the murder.
door. Open the door.
And the sounds from the other side cease. They stop responding to you.
Okay, we're leaving. Footstep noises.
Final warning, or the door comes off its hinges.
I would open it for, otherwise you're going to lose your door.
And as you hear some grumbling and some groaning from behind, you hear a click, slide, the little like metal little lock thing, and the door opens enough you can see two chains. On the other side of the door, you see a half-orc, and you would actually recognize this half-orc, Osmerding. It's one of the two guards that they call them orderlies, is what they call them. But it's one of the two orderlies that Habe of Habe's Sanatorium he employs to look after the patients and keep the peace at the sanatorium.
What I know,
And-
did he passes through Sandpoint a lot?
Yeah, he comes through Sandpoint whenever they have time off or head out. Yes, that is absolutely.
What I know his name, or what I know to just
You
go.
would know his name. His name is Grotus.
Like the
Like the
God?
god. Okay. I'll just walk up. Hey, Grotus. Hey, God. How you doing?
I've told you in the past, don't call me a god. A stupid name. I'm a stupid mother.
Yeah, but your mom loved you, so Anyway, we're here to see the head of the sanatorium. We're see Mr. Hobby.
We're not taking visitors right now.
Yeah, Sheriff Hemlock sent us to investigate, to question the person that was brought in yesterday about the murders.
Oh, by the way, I'm a doctor.
And yeah, he's a doctor.
I don't know why it's funny, but I'm a doctor.
I just smile.
I can't.
With my eyes don't. My big green
New patient.
eyes don't.
Can't with people. All right.
I have multiple copies of my diploma in my bag if you need a copy. I'll sign it for you. As well.
Photocopied in Magnamar.
Signed copies of my diploma for my greatest fans.
The alternative is the door gets broken down. That's expensive.
The door's already
And
open.
From
Well,
inside,
it's still double chained, yeah.
You still
from
got change.
inside, you hear one voice that again, our good Meriting, being such a common local to the town, would recognize as one Aaron Have. And appearing in the doorframe is Aaron Have, the owner, operator, and self-proclaimed proprietor of Habe Sanatorium. It's even in the name. It's Habe.
Hey,
There you
hey,
go.
Hobby. Hey, Hobby.
Oh yes. Hello.
Sheriff Hemlock
Meredith,
sent us.
yes. How are your
Yes,
parents?
yes.
Oh,
Yeah, the sheriff sent us to question the person who witnessed the murder in Sandpoint recently, the one who went crazy. And we need to access that person, please. And thank you.
They've sent a doctor as well.
we have a doctor and a cleric, so it would be beneficial to everyone if you let
And a-
us inside.
And a cat.
Yes. The cat will need to remain outdoors, but we don't allow
No, cat
pets or any sort of creatures inside. It disturbs the
comes in.
patients.
Cat
It's an
comes in.
emotional support cat.
Cat comes in.
It's a sanatorium. They can be filthy.
Hey, Weave, will you cradle the cat, please?
Do you want me to pick up Sumi?
Yeah, pick up Sumi and cradle it.
That cat is bigger than. All right.
I don't know if Weave's pretty strong, actually. We might be able to pull that off.
If not, I guess I could pick up the cat.
Why do I need to why do I need to pick up Sumi?
Because he's not going to let it in to kind of be free. And this is the way we can allow the cat in, is as long as someone's cradling
Will
the
you
cat.
let me in if I pick up Sumi, sir?
It would also be hilarious.
I would insist that the cat stay outdoors, as we do not allow animals inside of the building. As I previously stated, it upsets the patients.
The cat's going to be in the cradle. So let's go.
What? All right.
I'm quite used to this, actually, Oz. It's fine. Sumi is perfectly fine waiting out here and keeping watch.
I'm not
sure.
allowed in some facilities as well.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now.
Did you
What?
mention? And I'm sorry if I'm interrupting, but did you mention, sir, that you are a doctor?
Yes, that is correct. I have a diploma. You can have a
Several.
copy if you'd like.
Would you be willing to review one of our patients? He is exhibiting some strange symptoms.
Those are my favorite.
Good. That's excellent. The doctor and
Do you mind if I take samples from him, though?
is that standard practice? I'm
Of course it is.
more
Yes,
of a
yes, very.
psychologist than an actual. Well, it's the doctor of the mind.
I'm not that type of doctor, but a doctor is a doctor.
Yes. Well, it's good to meet you, doctor. And he reaches his hand awkwardly through the door to extend it towards yours.
He a red-handed clawed hand reaches towards his very gently.
Yes.
It is very, very soft, smooth,
Yes.
manicured very well.
His handshake. You ever had one of those like limp fish handshakes that are terrible? Yeah, that's his
Clammy?
handshake. Clammy, limp
Yeah.
fish. Kind of grabs your fingers. Doesn't actually go like thumb to thumb. Terrible. And
I
just
grin.
does
I
that.
grin so big.
Scary.
I'm his assistant.
It is. It is a pleasure,
Very
sir,
well.
doctor.
You may all come inside. Please leave the cat.
I
where she
hold
is.
on a little bit too long as well.
And he tries to let go. So you're literally grabbing onto like his fingertips as he's trying to pull them back. It's very uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable watching.
It's hilarious. So he's going to let you inside, and they actually will let you into the main. Think of it like a kind of not necessarily a cafeteria, but it is a like sitting
Common.
area. There's some tables.
Common area.
He's got a little common area. Yeah, exactly. And the two half-orc brothers move in. Habe welcomes you in, mentions you can take a seat. They are going to stay out. They let you inside, get you chairs, let you sit down. Then they move back over to there. but the rest of you
Okay.
can enter inside of Habe's Sanatorium.
I want to let
Cannot.
them know.
I-
Hey, if there anything happens, that cat is going through that window. So just to let you know, I want to open the window.
And one of
And
them
that's-
walks over and like picks up, like opens the window, shakes his head, and says, "So cold, heroes." And yeah,
Hey,
that's-
Wolf.
yes.
As we go in, I'm going to like scan these guys up and down just to see what they're wearing.
Leather armor, the worst armor according to Axel, and and they are wearing. They have just little nut daggers, no weapons. They look like, bouncers for, they're orderlies, but they look more like bouncers is the best way to describe them.
Or yeah.
I'm going to try to climb up to the windowsill. I think I make it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I want to look out the cat and go, "Hey, Sumi, if we yell, you come right through here. Okay. Thank you. Bye."
We've just looking back at Oz like, this is my job. I do a small hand gesture, and Sumi sits down on the porch, knowing to be on guard, basically, and then I head inside with everyone else. I kind of want to do so. Like, I've been watching these guys pretty quietly. I kind of want to do a sense motive as to why they're so guarded.
Yeah,
if I can pull anything from that,
Yeah,
why they're being so weird.
Can Jasper do a animal handling and make his cat go? "Meow"?
Yeah, they
No.
Really
just
cool.
seem like they're hard asses because that's kind of their job, is to be firm, and you're not picking up anything weird. No weird gut feelings, no tinglies.
These guys are half orcs.
Yes,
Is that what they are, right? Half
Yeah.
orcs. They're twins.
No, just
Can they?
not all half orcs look alike.
Where's
Not
this
all-
patient of yours?
Not all tieflings look alike either.
I know there's blue ones, there's green
And
ones.
welcoming you all in, Habe says, "If you will just have a seat, I will retrieve the patient. Grotus, could you assist me, please? Gurnak, see to our guests if they need any water or something to drink. Not much in the way of food other than a simple oatmeal, but some water for our guests. Yes. And he's going to move up, go to here, takes out this just this huge ring of keys, and starts opening the lock, heads upstairs. Now, inside of the sanatorium is, it's surprisingly orderly for, such a horrible place. This is like your, old insane asylums in the United States, and, over in England, and
Isn't
and
it
other
also the
places.
crematorium? Didn't that come up last session? Or
No, not the crematorium, just the sanatorium.
Okay.
And it's not a great
This
place.
is just like
you know,
a what, 2-story, 3 stories,
3-story building. Yep. So he goes
3-story house.
upstairs, and
old stall.
a minute goes by, 2 minutes goes by, 3 minutes go by. You start to hear some screams and shouts, like just like crazy people upstairs.
That's
screaming.
normal.
Yeah.
Normal.
That's normal. And eventually, after a long 3 minutes, the guard Grotus actually brings you all cups of water if you want it.
Grotus, I'd love some ginger tea, maybe fresh ginger. If it's available.
They have water and oatmeal.
He said tea.
He never said tea.
Pretty sure he
And
said tea. Do you have tea?
Grotus looks at you like you're insane. Says, "Maybe you'll be our next patient."
Me insane? And he looks around at the ceiling.
Next what?
Patient. And the gentleman,
I've spent
Abe,
enough
eventually
time.
returns with a very sad looking man. Very sad. And his clothing is still covered in bits of blood. And he sits him down at the table. And as he does, the man is not resisting, isn't saying anything. He looks almost catatonic, comatose. And he just sits him down at the table. And then Habe says, I wasn't sure which of the two you wish to speak with, so I brought him first, as he is the less severely impacted or ill of the two patients that we have recently acquired or welcomed into our humble sanatorium.
Is
This is
Wait a
one
minute.
Iabor Thorn. He was the one that actually found the bodies originally, and has since become rather. And he like pokes his cheek, and Iabor, this guy does nothing, no moves, doesn't blink, and goes, he's a bit non-responsive, but you're welcome to attempt to speak with him.
You said his name is Ivor.
Iabor, IBOR,
Well,
Ibor,
he lives
Ibor,
up to
Ibor.
his. He lives up to his name.
He bores me. Ivor. We need to talk about what happened.
Doctor, you want to come down here? Doctor.
Oh, me?
Come in. Come and see here.
Hey Wolf, I'm gonna
These
Yes.
walls are so clean.
cast calm emotions on him to see if that helps.
So as you cast Calm Emotion, you watch as the man who is just blank stare, like dead man stare at the table, seems to take in his first full breath of air. Just. And he is now breathing more regularly. It was very shallow, it was very low, and he's starting to blink, but he still hasn't said anything. But you know your spell has at least simmered his discontent in this moment.
Ivor, can you talk now?
Talk? What's there to talk about?
You may have experienced some traumatic events, and we'd like to help other people if you tell us about your story.
I told the sheriff everything I know. No use. No
The
use in
sheriff
going over
forgot.
it. No use in
he
going
didn't
over
seem
it.
to understand you.
No use in going over it again and again and again and again and again.
Poking
Again, they're
in the
not
back.
supposed to be like that. She's not supposed to be in so many pieces. Not so many pieces. Not so many pieces. And he starts to shake back and forth and then leans forward, knocks his head on the table once, twice.
I'm gonna stop him after that.
And you are able to stop him as he is very sapped of strength.
Can I sense motive to see if he's like this is caused by just sheer fear, or
Heal check.
Is it natural?
a heal check?
Or sense motive, whatever's better for you. That's really good. Yeah, this man is suffering from PTSD, like in its extreme. Like he saw something that no human should. And, no offense to this commoner, but he's not an adventurer. He hasn't seen some shit. So when he found the bodies of the young vendor's sister, the daughter, and her lover, he became unhinged. His mind is sundered in this moment, and perhaps with some soothing words, you could at least bring him back some to regale you with what transpired, but you don't know at this point until you try.
Ivor, we're here to help make sure that never happens again. We need to know if you saw anyone leave.
Give us a diplomacy check.
Not as good as
Not bad. Anybody want to assist?
I'd like to assist with that. How do I assist? You roll.
Just
Just
roll
roll
it,
your
and if
check.
you
If you get just a
succeed.
10, he gets a +2.
All right. Hopefully that's good. I'm decent. Diplomacy. Oh, I have to roll a 10.
Oh!
Ooh,
I rolled a
boy.
1. I have to roll a 10. I can't roll less than a 10.
So
Well,
I'm
you
going to let it
assist.
pass this one time because I like you and I need you to succeed. No, it's fine. But
There's no critical fails on skill tests, right?
in my
No,
games
It's not a
there
thing.
are. I digress. So yeah, you what is that one? It's like I try to seduce the orc You roll a nat 1, and it's like you lightly caress his back, and he shudders. The more it's uncomfortable. That's a great meme. No, so you reach out to him. You're trying to appeal to whatever part of his mind still believes there is hope in the world. This man is broken. And there is a glint of sanity that crosses his eyes, and you see like they're kind of blurry and watery, almost foggy from just lack of sleep. You know, he hasn't slept in likely 24 hours. He's been in the sanatorium listening to truly insane people screaming and shouting for the last day. But he looks at you, Bear, and he actually looks to the doctor, and
You're going to be all right. I mean, at least you don't look like me.
and he addresses the doctor.
There's my natural one.
Would you? That's actually great, Cord. Well played. That's really good. As he addresses the doctor, he says, "You could stop this from happening ever again. You could find who did this."
I would love to kill someone, yes.
We are here investigating
There's
so
that.
that this can be stopped.
Well, that as well. Sorry, did I say kill someone? I mean, murderers, they should be killed, right? Where's the little one? You have some.
What was your name again?
I am Iabor Thorn. I
I am new to Sandpoint, Ivor. Do you have any family that lives there?
family.
Mother, father, a wife?
Family. Family. No family. No. I work at the wood mill. I was going to the wood mill, and then I found them, and there was blood, and there were so many pieces. She shouldn't be in so many pieces. And then he starts to regress.
I grab his
again,
hand.
back into this manic,
Was it already
depressive state.
over when you got there, Ivor?
Smell it. I could smell it and I could hear it, but I didn't see
Ivor,
it.
you're safe here.
I ran from it. It wasn't a man. It wasn't.
What?
No. And he starts shaking his head. He wrenches his hand free from yours, Bear, and starts
does he?
slamming the table. Just slamming the table. Just boom, 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 boom. And then just starts wailing and just screaming. Just no words, nothing. Just this. "Ah! Ah!" And with that, you see Habe snap his fingers, and the two orderlies come in and move over to grab him.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna-
smell him.
I'm gonna cast Remove Fear.
Bold
I want to
choice.
smell him. I'm gonna smell him.
Why do you smell people now?
It's like sniffing people's hair.
Don't judge his kinks. You know, we're not kink shaming here. It's fine. And as you smell him, Husmerding, he smells like a man who hasn't bathed in several days. But that's
not death.
that's all you're
But not
picking up.
death.
Happened this morning.
Not the death nasty. Not the death
Not the
nasty.
death nasty.
Not the
Okay.
death nasty.
All right, go ahead.
And the two orderlies grab him. pull
Well,
him
what about
away,
the spell?
You cast a
And
remove
you cast
fear on
remove
him.
fear. He keeps streaming. It's not a fear effect. He's just insane.
Okay.
They're gonna move him back upstairs. But as they pass, Habe says, "Would you bring the other one, the one that they brought in several days ago, the one that they found with the other bodies, the ones that had been cut and carved, the merchants."
It was a survivor of the merchants.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, there was. I hesitate to use the word survivor. He was a strange. He. Well, you'll have to see for yourself. Is the way that this works. I want everyone to make perception checks on
As
the
my-
good Habe.
My
Brilliant.
Yeah, 21. Or if you want sense motive.
Habe.
Yeah, I'm
Habe.
horrible.
Habe. Us meriting. Yes. Perception 22. Bear and Osmerding, you notice Habe's eyes continually darting to the doorway right at the bottom right-hand corner of the map that leads to the basement. And the
Okay.
nervousness, the uncertainty on his eyes is very obvious.
Hey,
What-
Wolf. I'll throw something out there. I don't know if you want to play with it or not, but I do have the drawback betrayed, which says I second guess instincts constantly, leaving me never sure whether or not to trust people.
Mhm.
And I have to roll twice when doing sense motives. But however you want to play that, I did take that trait so I could get another trait.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, whenever you roll sense motive, just roll twice. That's perfect.
Abe's, what are you hiding?
What? Oh, I'm. There's nothing to be hidden. Why would I?
Well, then
hide
I'll roll a sense motive. Then.
anything.
Then you won't care if I open that door?
The door, the door to the basement contains very detailed and important and sensitive instruments that you
Oh,
should.
nice.
Good sir, you are not allowed to make your way into that room. That is unacceptable. And as he says that,
I'm taking
coming
the keys.
down the stairs
I'm
are the
taking his
two
keys.
orderlies, along with an additional man. I would say man is a very
Very androgynous now.
he looks half crazy, is the way I would describe him.
What the heck?
And the two orderlies are holding him. He's in a what is it? A stretch jacket.
Straight jacket,
jacket,
their
that's the
version of
one.
a straight jacket.
That
Yeah.
straight jacket. And his eyes are wild and wide. His hair is crazy. His jaw is moving unnaturally. And as he is dragged in, he's just breathing and grunting very heavily. And as he drags him in, the man that they are dragging in, he snaps to attention as soon as he rounds the corner, and his eyes shift uncomfortably so in the direction of Weave.
Weekly friendly reminder.
Yes, that's why he
can-
just did that.
I can sense. I have my spirit sense, so I can sense undead, fey, outsiders, astral, and ethereal, and incorporeal creatures within 60 feet. Any of that in the sanitarium, including the person in front of me.
The person in front of you is not, at present, looking like he is undead.
Okay.
However, moving up the stairwell, you sense
Is that a straight jacket on him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 auras of necromantic and undead energy.
Above us, did you say?
Below, coming up the stairwell. Coming up the stairwell where Bear is going. Habe is very nervous. Very, very nervous. And then the man, this crazy man in a straitjacket, he says,
He said that you would come visit me. His lordship, the one that unmade me, said so. He has a place for you, a precious place. I'm so jealous. He has a message for you. He made me remember it. I hope I haven't forgotten. My master wouldn't approve if I forgot. Let me see. He
Undead
said,
coming up the stair, and I pull out a whistle and I blow it.
he said
Shoot
that
me,
if you
Springster.
came to the misgivings, that if you joined his pack, he would end his harvest in your honor.
and he breaks free, these clawed-like hands shearing the straitjacket, and suddenly you sense undead from this man, as though whatever illness was impacting him has suddenly and finally taken over. And with that, we are going to move into a little bit of combat as some crazy stuff starts happening. But
Hey, Wolfie,
hey, me,
I said that I grabbed his keys.
What was the sleight of hand?
I got a 21.
Oh yeah, you got him. You're good.
Okay.
I
Absolutely.
wanna
That's all
be
I need to know.
I want to be unmade.
Oh, I accidentally
I
rolled
just want to be unmade. Why can't I be?
Just
unmade?
throwing that out there. I attached that word when you said it in that conversation.
I love
What
it.
did you say? He unmade me?
Yeah. he
What did,
unmade
what
me.
did, can you
said.
can you repeat that again? What did you said?
He said you would visit me. His
Oof.
lordship, the one that unmade me, said so. He has
The lordship. Oh,
Lordship.
that word again.
Yep, lordship.
What? All right. So yeah, sorry to break that.
No, you're
did
good,
somebody
man.
take Did somebody take note of that last time? That word came up. Lordship.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
We have the note.
Yeah, we got the note.
So the lordship. You said he said what? The lordship unmade him.
That is correct.
Yes.
That's cool.
That's cool. Is it?
I want to.
Is it?
I'm
cool?
jealous. I want to be unmade.
Well,
Dude.
all you got to do is play a necromancer.
No,
I don't know.
I'm not high enough level for that. Oops. Shh, be quiet.
You guys are hilarious.
So
Hey,
I
you only
definitely I call out to the party during that, just saying that there were undead coming from the basement, and I also blew a whistle that didn't make a sound that anyone else heard. But Sumi certainly seems to have heard it.
Is it a
and
kitty
sprang
cat
through the
whistle?
open window. Yep,
Kitty
it is a
cat
cat whistle.
I like it.
God.
Like where your minds are at. Well, the good news is that you guys are going to get a chance to roll some initiatives if you haven't already. And then what
I
I'm
can't
going to do
ever roll higher than a 10.
is I'm going to
I rolled a
add
4 this time.
everyone
we all rolled.
into the initiative. And we got this guy. These two orderlies freak out and step back and are like, what the hell's going on with this guy? Literally, like, what's this? What's happening right now? And Habe says, no! Oh, God! You promised you would keep them in the basement! As the doorway down over yonder,
The
Skadoosh
darkness.
opens, and you see 3 skeletons making their way up the stairwell. And with that, we are going to go ahead and drop into some combat music. Let's go.
Graced
No, 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 no,
Sevilla.
no, no.
Graced Sevilla. That's a
What?
cool name.
That's
Oh.
probably the named guy.
Initiative. Somebody's name. That's a cool
Let's
What are you doing?
get after it. All right, gentlemen. So, first up in the initiative is, that's actually Graced. Wow. This guy actually gets to go first. I am
Uh-oh.
genuinely
Who's Graced?
surprised.
Uh-oh.
Genuinely surprised. Let me just make sure I had everybody else in the initiative. I think I forgot to add in the Skellies. Super professional game master over here,
Skeletons.
just doing God's work.
That's a cool name. I love that name. Graced.
All right, and okay, Skellies.
Necromancer.
The Skellies are actually
Uh-oh.
going to go first. So this Skelly can't
A
move.
necromancer.
That Skelly can't move. This Skelly
vicious.
is at the doorway and is going to go ahead and make a claw attack at the good bear. And let's see if he can connect. 9 is a miss. Next up is, wow, these skeletons are on fire. Skeleton Graced is going to charge, not necessarily charge, but is going to move past, diving over the table towards Weave.
Everyone take attacks of opportunity.
And-
Please.
Unfortunately, they have not acted yet.
Yeah, we haven't acted yet.
Ah,
It's
they are
outdated.
gonna. He
You're
is
right.
gonna go for you. He is all about. He's on the Weave train, and he just is gonna slam at you with a slam attack. And that slam attack is at a 23, which I am
It is.
certain hits. And he deals a whopping 11 points of damage to you as he
I did not like that.
clobbers you, and just roars.
His lordship demands your love. Ah!
I think killing me is gonna get it.
One bite is all you need.
He's just going completely crazy.
That
It's-
weird.
it's wild,
Oh,
yeah.
that noise.
Ugh.
And Sui is a kitty.
Man, if he was 5 feet closer.
Wow.
All right. I'm gonna have to have Sumi move all the way, unfortunately. Sumi moves on up. Move on. You want me? Yeah, I'll be flanking, buddy.
There you
Flanking,
go.
buddy.
Flank.
And Sumi's gonna go for a little paw swipe. Paw swipe. Hey, hey. Double A.
And that is not terrible at all. In fact, that's
Nope.
actually really freaking good. All right, so you deal 6 damage to this guy, tearing off bits of now rotting flesh from this man. And anything else Sumi wants to do?
No, that's also me can do.
Bear, you're next.
I'm going to assess the situation and look straight up, reaching my arm out. Gorm, grant me strength. And as I say that, you see black fur start to grow all over my body as I start to transform into a bear.
What?
What
Shut the front
what?
door. Shut.
I told you I was named Bear for a reason.
Shut the.
Can you
front
talk? Wait. Can
door.
you talk
How
as a bear?
big? How big of a bear are you? Medium
I'm
size?
just a medium bear.
Medium size? Okay, cool. All right, let me just go over here. Bear, the bear,
A medium bear could still
Bear
be like 8
squared.
feet tall.
and
I'm bear squared.
Bear 2.
Stop using your fancy finance terms. Squared. It's too complicated.
Not an
All
accountant
right, there you
though.
go. You have a
Financial
token.
advisor.
You have a token. You should be able
Yep.
to control it. And
Sweet.
it's good times.
I'm gonna move my human part over there,
Okay.
just for si-
I just want you to take reference to the name. It's Bear 2 Boogaloo, and that's where we're at.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that was a standard action.
Looks
and
like they're
I-
about to bear the front of the skeletons. Oh my.
Mm.
All right, that's it for me.
And next up is Osmerding.
What can I do? What can I do? I am going to cast a spell called Shocking Grasp,
Oh dear.
Spells.
and
Save
don't
my
worry about
life.
the damage. Don't go with that damage right there because I have to roll a melee attack, and I'm going to use that damage thing. I won't be doing that every time. I'm just wanting to make sure that you saw that. And yeah, here we go. Touch.
Oh,
Holy Nikes. Oh my
36.
god.
Saved my life.
I just want to see what the magical crit is.
Yeah, but
funny
Double
bone.
damage and target spends run round laughing as hideous laughter spell will negates. Wow. But that was how much damage?
31.
Oh, Christ.
How,
Well-
how do you have a plus 16 to hit?
Because it's my. Hopefully, I got this set up right. Oh no, that's wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Take
20
that off.
plus
Well,
16.
Take the. It should be a 27, and the second one should be a 13 plus 7 should be a 20.
You got
Yes,
flanking
touch.
in
The
there?
good news is
Yeah, that's with crit. With crit, yeah.
the good news is that's still a crit. So
Yeah.
this tiny gnome, you see this crackle of energy travel up his arm
There
and
it
into his
goes.
hand, and he grabs. Where do you grab, Osmerding?
Oh, I'm on the table. I'm assuming he's either on the table or he is standing in between the table.
Bingo.
And it's just a full-on, kind of like a faith healer.
Okay.
He's gonna grab his shoulders and be healed.
You are
Except
healed!
kind of-
And the whole, it's like, again, Looney Tunes, you see his skeleton and he like flashes like this, and he drops to the table smoldering and is 100% defeated.
Yes!
As
Oh,
that happens,
might need to talk to that guy.
Weave, you see he's gone more. He's no more. That's, wow, these jokes
He
are
is-
on friggin' point tonight, gentlemen. Absolutely
He's
on,
no
gentlemen.
more. That is really good.
That is
Yeah, we need to give
so good.
give that person a bonus. Yeah.
That
He
is
levels
so
up.
good.
No, Kathakura in,
Yeah.
in the chat.
So
He-
good.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
needs
levels
love
up.
it.
he needs to be a higher level.
Absolutely love it. And he drops and he's dead. And as he drops and he's dead, his arm does one of these, and a small piece of paper that was tucked up, like a little scrolled note that was tucked up, just slides out into his palm that you see. Could be something important, could be nothing. We don't know. We'll find out after this battle is over. But next up
Probably.
is this skeleton right here who sees a bear and is going to try to attack that bear. And it's going to full attack.
Good luck.
11. That hits, right?
No.
25?
No. Oh wait, 25. Yes.
Okay,
25
okay.
does.
Alright, so that will be Take a whopping 5 points of slashing damage as it claws at you with one of its skeleton claws. Next up, from below, down below, who speaks Draconic?
Do I?
Believe that is me.
I don't.
Nope.
Yep.
No. Necrol.
I speak Draconic.
So you hear someone speaking in Draconic, and the words are that of a spell. Do you have spellcraft?
Heck yeah, buddy. What do I got? Let's see. Spellcraft. Yep, class skill, pretty high. Want me to roll a spellcraft?
Please.
Where is this coming from? While he's rolling that?
Stairwell. going
20.
down.
Okay.
You recognize the spell of Magic Missile. And flying up the stairwell are 2 bolts of Magic Missile that slam into Bear's face.
Okay.
Heads up! I yell. Too late. Bam!
7 points
No,
of
I
damage
don't-
to Bear.
Although I don't speak bear.
Dr. Desmond.
Literally can't dodge it.
I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do. Don't know what I'm gonna do. So that guy's dead there. Does Mr. Habe, does he look like he's gonna do us harm, or the
No! He looks
the two,
terrified, embarrassed, and completely beside himself.
Embarrassed?
What about the 2 half-orcs?
It's time to stop.
I quit. You're all dead to me. No, it's fine. It's wonderful.
Do the half-orcs look like they're hostile?
The half-orcs look also confused and scared.
Alright,
Yeah,
so not threats.
Probably the skeletons.
The skeletons are our threats.
Well, the bear's pretty much got them under control there. They're blocking them
He
way
is
there.
bearing down on them.
Okay.
I quit.
Osmerding probably is the only one who sees it since he's standing there. I don't know if he's looking at me or not, but
Osmerding is looking at his hands. Like,
Taste that
holy
dude.
hell.
oh, then maybe nobody
Did I
sees
just-
it. But
Did I just electrocute that man?
some kind of prehensile looking thing comes up from outside my cloak and hands me a bottle, and I'm gonna drink a strength mutagen.
Ooh.
What does that look like when you drink that?
So it's got this like beakerish kind of glass. It's small. It's not like a chug thing, but it's
It's got a shot.
it's like a shot. Yeah.
Shot.
He drinks it and then moves over to his left. He's got this backpack and there's this slot that's kind of open. He just drops it in there and it disappears. And as soon as he drinks that, he kind of just starts, his eyes fly like wide open. And if anybody is paying attention at all, he just starts like kind of, he throws over with a hunched back and almost in enjoyment, his shoulders and his back start popping and he starts becoming more muscular, and his claws, his hands become larger, and his face kind of elongates a slight amount as he looks more demonic.
Chad Chin.
I just kind of picture a little bit more pit fiendish. I mean, he is related to devils, and
I'm gonna go with Chad Chin. That's all I can see now. Now that Jasper mentioned it.
what's that? Chadchin?
Yeah, it's like this super
Yeah, like
angular,
Giga Chad.
Yeah, Giga Chad.
Yeah, he just becomes pretty muscular and steps forward. I guess this way. I don't think I can attack anything at this point, but that's good for 50 minutes now.
Perfect.
Well, it depends on if Bear is on all fours or if he's standing. You might be able to swing over Bear.
Oh, I think by default I'm not on. I am on all fours.
Okay. So maybe swing over Bear.
I'll come over there and kind of.
I don't know if you can do that.
Can I? Yeah, I'll just I'll come over there and just ready. Well, I don't know. No, I guess I'll stay right there and just wait for in defensive. Is
Perfect.
bulked out
Weave,
and just
you're up
kind
next.
of watching.
We've just does like a double take between the the dead straitjacket guy and Oz, just like, you've been doing magic for a month. I just like I place a hand on like the like my broken arm that he just gave me, and I just like the leaves kind of spill over it, and I heal myself. I give myself a cure light wounds.
Nice.
I'm gonna tap into ley lines for this as well. I no longer have my quarterstaff, so I just slam a little cane that I have now into the ground.
Can I have a little like carved like kind of looks like Sumi on its like handle? Could be a thing.
It has like I was thinking about getting a panther cane,
Yes!
but for what I was thinking about it for what it does, it wasn't thematic enough. So it's like kind of normal, but then it's a bunch of hands grabbing an orb at the top of the cane.
Oh yeah, it's also pretty
and
cool.
so
That's cool. No, I get it. That makes sense. I like it.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
I will regain my 90 HP,
Very
and that'll be my turn.
Very nice. All right, next up we have this skeleton. So we're back to the top of the round, and there's a skeleton downstairs that it's currently being blocked. The skeleton being blocked. This one though can get some claw attacks off on Bear, so it's gonna go ahead and make some swingies. 18.
Nope.
18.
Nope.
All right. Grayest is super dead. Sumi is up next.
Just imagine like We Bear Bears style, where the bears are stacked on top of each other. Just Sumi climbs up on top of Bear and is standing on top of him.
Redonkulous.
Reberdulous.
I'll give it a shot since Sumi's not gonna be able to do anything else. Can you give me like I'll try and have Sumi roll an acrobatics to stand on top of Bear in bear form and give a little paw swipe.
I accept this, and yes.
Here's Sumi's acrobatics.
Yep. Like they practiced it for years, and this is just part of their wheelhouse. Done.
Sumi's been gone a few nights, and I was wondering what she was doing, but it turns out she was out with Bear.
Working on their circus act. So.
Yeah.
Okay, paw swipe. Not that great. Sumi's in that square, but I'll just have her out here.
Stands up. Sumi's on his shoulders, like a little ball in the air, like pushing it around. It's ridiculous.
Circuit the sandplant.
Circular sample.
It's some way less budget than Cirque du Soleil.
We have broken him.
Get back on track here tonight, guys.
We have broken him.
Like, this is supposed to be the super serial part of the campaign, all right? There's murders. The people are dead.
Everybody,
For fuck's sake. Stop it.
We broke him.
We will not.
You know we're not gonna stop.
we're fighting skeletons and a dude who died in one hit.
No,
man.
we're fighting skeletons.
Where's the CR5s?
Oh God.
I can't do this.
Skeletons. That's
All
true,
right,
we are
15
fighting
is a hit.
skeletons.
It's bludgeoning and piercing, so that damage goes through. These skeletons can't be bled, so it's still standing, but it is.
Nobody's
a solid
scared.
hit. And this guy decides that he's out and actually starts to move. And
That
he's gonna
guy's
double
scared.
move over to the doorway. Bear, actual Bear, you're up next.
In bear talk, he can't get good help these days. He'll get up on his hind legs and go for some claw.
Sumi's on your back.
And how do I claw?
Hey,
14.
15 hit. Does the 14
is a
hit?
miss.
Oh,
21's a hit though, and that 21 does take that skeleton out. So that skeleton is down, which is good.
Sumi slides off your back onto the ground.
Habe, in a moment of clarity, runs pushing past this guy and makes his way out the door. Osmeriting, you're up next.
Well, I guess the barricade is out of the way. No, it's still in the way.
Ah,
Still in the way. Still in the way. Uh,
It's just a bear mauling down the stairs.
oh
man.
no. I'm so embarrassed for Wolfie.
Was that
Embarrassed.
intended? Was that an intended one?
You are a father, Patrick. These dad jokes are killing me. I love them. I really the barricades, right?
Those barricades.
I can't bear this anymore.
Ooh, hear the
Oy, oy, oy,
hear
oy,
the
oy, oy.
Sandpoint singing the song of Berry Men, and we move on to the
We will require-
barricades.
I think we need to have some forbearance.
Oh,
I'm out. Bye. Enjoy stream.
All right, Asmerding, what are you doing? Are you gonna throw a dagger? Or are you what?
oh my
Fucking
god.
dead. I can't with you motherfuckers. Oh man, sorry for all the F-bombs, guys, but Jesus, these mothers. I can't even. All right. All right.
I
Let's.
think for this round,
Yeah,
let's go with Osmerding is still stunned.
I love it. He can't
Because
believe of the power that
He can't believe. Well, there's a trait that I took a long time ago called, at the beginning of this campaign, called Magical Knack. Just in case I did this, it would have been a wasted trait if I didn't do this change. If you haven't figured it out, he's a sorcerer.
Is he? I
Destined,
thought he was a no.
bloodline.
Ah.
And that magical trait allows his
so good.
spell levels to be 3 higher,
3 higher?
3 levels
Wow.
higher, as long as his overall level does not exceed the level of his class that he has.
That's really cool.
So it was a really cool trait. I did change some of the wording at the beginning of it because it just didn't make sense for where I was, but I wanted the trait, and that's also why I took a drawback as well.
I like it.
So yeah, he has not ever used that spell that well. And so for that round, he is basically dazed.
Only ever used it on armor. I didn't know it was this good.
Yeah, so he's just dazed right now.
So,
And I will
as-
try to not do any more puns.
No, I love it. We're having a good time. We're laughing. That's really all that matters.
No, they're just
So-
unbearable.
You're out. You're fired. You're fired,
3
Patrick.
strikes.
You're right up. That's your 8th strike tonight. All right. Get out. Get out of my game. No. All right. There it is. All right. All right. No, come
That's
back.
gonna mess
Patrick.
up
We
the
missed
order.
you. No, it
That's-
didn't. No, that was the crazy thing. When we started this tonight, I always have to drag the cameras and get everyone to where they need to go, and everyone logged in the right order, and I didn't have to drag any cameras. It was a Christmas miracle, Sandpoint miracle, as it were, but a puntastic time indeed. So next up, we have the glorious necromancer, who at the base of the stairs you see a man like dressed in black, super generic cloak. He's got a scythe, and he points up at Bear, and as he does so, Bear, he crushes his fists, and your eyes and your vision starts to go dark. I need you to go ahead and make a fortitude save.
It's just deafness, blindness. Uh-oh.
Isn't that a touch spell?
No, that is a medium range spell.
Yeah, it is.
Bear, you're blind. You can't see
Oh.
anything.
Hmm.
And at the base of the stairs, he says, "More bodies for my research." And Dr. Desmond, you're up next.
Nothing's going on really. I mean, can't do shit, right? Man, I don't know what to do. Can I make a hole in the wall, like right here somewhere?
Do you want to Kool-Aid Man the wall?
I would love to. I'm already the right color.
I say yes. I would say you notice that
I
there is
don't
a
know.
small, like little
I don't know what
slit
to do.
where the wood wasn't quite put together quite right. And if you were to make a combat maneuver, like a sunder attempt on the wall, you could Kool-Aid Man through it.
I don't know how to do that. That's a strength-based
Just
thing.
CMB.
Just
Make a
yeah,
CMB
go
roll.
to your tax page, and just see the
However, if
CMB.
you don't roll high enough, you're
It's
just
gonna
gonna
hurt.
take 1d6 like falling damage as you run into the wall.
As Merding and Weave see something move on my back, on my neck. There's like this, my flesh kind of like ripples, and my my familiar pumps bull strength into me. That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna turn that on.
Good thing I don't see that.
You don't see anything.
Exactly.
And and then I guess so so you want me to like charge at the wall?
Yeah, charge to the wall. So you get a +2 to this.
Read the
Yeah.
chat. Read the chat. Read the chat.
Read the chat. Strong plays. That vampire can raise my dead.
Oh,
No, no, no.
God.
That one's
Oh.
good though.
Only way
Oh,
to
no.
summon Kool-Aid
Oh
Man.
no. Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no,
yeah.
no, oh no.
Oh
yeah.
Oh
All right.
my God.
It's Narbash all over again.
Oh
So
my God.
how do I do that? Where is that ability
on the-
under
It's
Attack
an
page.
attacks.
Go to
attacks?
attacks page and you'll see melee range CMB.
Under attacks? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there we go. Okay.
Bear with
Uh,
Cord. He comes from 5e, which is not as crunchy.
Ha!
All right. That one's only a plus. All right. That's good enough. All right. All right. There we go. Let's see how that goes. 18.
You know what? Is that with the +2?
Yeah, I added. Well, with the +2 from what? What's the +2
Charging.
from?
I'm giving you a +2 for charging.
So that's 20 then.
So 20 was the DC in my head. So you rush the wall, smashing through it and actually carrying through, and you crush the skeleton against the side. And if you don't say, "Oh yeah," right now, I'm gonna have you trip and fall down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. I love
This
it. All right,
big ass-
fantastic.
This big ass muscular.
Skaboom!
So he is now sitting at a 22 strength.
That's nothing to shake your tail at. That's
He is so bulky and massive.
that's pretty crazy.
It's insane. Anybody looking?
That's wild, man. That is a wild, just
That's pretty
insane
good.
thing.
Strength mutagen and bold strength on top of that.
I love it. So
All
Kool-Aid
right, I
Man
guess
to
that's
the
end of
wall.
my turn.
That would be the end of your turn. Absolutely fantastic. Well played. Weave, you're up next. You just watched the doctor Kool-Aid Man through a wall. You've never even heard of Kool-Aid. Or, it's
Now you have.
delicious, but now you have. This is actually the origin of the Kool-Aid Man. So Weave goes on to create a drink company later in her life.
Canon.
And
Canon.
and she, bases the artwork for Kool-Aid Man off of Dr. Durden. That's canon. That's canon. #TM
Canon.
DareWolfGaming88 on Twitter and Twitch. Don't forget to like.
I
and
just
subscribe.
like the fact that he came between the
Sandpoint
Alright.
bear that
that's-
has blind and the skeleton.
Save the day.
I don't know. I can't tell the difference.
Oh no!
It's good.
Well,
I'm
there's
good.
something still in front of me. Better plot.
Yeah.
Weave, what are you doing on your turn?
So I have two things that I'm thinking about doing here. I'm willing to weigh in with, even if something's possible. On one hand, the really simple thing is walk up and heal Bear because he has a little bit of damage. Or two, walk up and try and use a handle animal on Bear to get him to understand that there is a friendly creature in front of him and that he shouldn't just go rushing forward, mauling our newfound doctor to death.
So
Would
the
like
fun-
to do the second one, but I don't know if it's possible.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Because that is
We're gonna
thematically so effing cool.
Do I understand his message?
We're gonna find out as you make a handle animal.
I gotta make my handle animal. Handle.
'Cause it's actually a thing that I saw. If you are wild shape and you can't understand,
Oh.
if you can make it linguistics to understand what they're saying.
Hey.
Between his 24 and your 15, yes, you can understand the soft touches on the back, and it's like, oh, don't attack the person.
Soft touch of the only woman for 5 miles.
Yes,
Well-
literally the only woman. Sandpoint, the hinterlands, anywhere. I mean, you killed Dualia. That was the only other girl in town. So, and Imeko, she's not quite sure.
She's out.
You know,
She was out. What? No, it wasn't a Mako. Who went out to investigate the?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh. Shillelagh went out to
she's an
investigate
elf.
where the
That's
merchants were
count.
killed.
What about
I'm an elf. I'm a half elf.
And you're barely even a person.
what about the barmaid?
Okay, that was my turn though.
Oh my lord. Alright, perfect. And next up is Skeleton, down at the base, cannot move up the stairs. Skeleton in front of the good doctor is going to go ahead and take 2 swipes on the doctor. A 9 as a miss with the claw, and a 19
Is a miss as
is a
well.
miss as well. Perfect. Both of them
Hey.
just tink tink off of your thick hide. Sumi is up next.
My scaled skin.
Ooh.
So I guess that wall doesn't exist. There's not really any way for Sumi to get in there.
I mean, Sumi
Yeah.
could maneuver to... I mean, if you weren't where you are, she might be able to get in and make some attacks, but because of your
Yeah.
positioning, yeah.
Yeah, no. I guess I'll move Sumi so that I can get her in next time. So I'll just have her go around.
Perfect.
Go around, weave, and just chill there for now. And that'll be Sumi's turn.
Brilliant. And next up, we have the 2 orderlies. This orderly makes his way out the door. Bear, you are up next. You're a bear. You can't see anything, but you know that whatever's in front of you is friend, not foe.
Alright, I got a wild idea.
Uh-oh.
I
Like-
will jump over Dr. Durden, down the stairs, and just barrel down the stairs.
Bear roll down the stairs. Emphasis on
Oh.
bear.
I didn't say barrel, I said barrel.
The blind bear
I'm
has a
on to your
death
soul
wish.
tricks. I see what's happening here. You're trying.
No.
You guys are
I'm trying to
come
not
convince
do
me
it.
I'm insane. I'm on to your tricks.
Things are about to get grisly.
Ha! I'm a black bear, so that doesn't work. Those are polar opposite.
No.
So what do you think, Wolf?
All
Is
right.
that idea?
You know what? You know what?
It's a bad
I
idea.
I will allow it. It's probably a bad idea, but you know what? You do
Some would
you,
say a
boo.
grisly idea.
You-
The
it's gonna be-
blind
that's
bear
what I meant,
jumping
it's
down
gonna
the
get
stairs into a
it's
pile
about
of
to get
skeletons.
Grisly.
I mean,
You know, I
alright, wait.
haven't killed a PC today, and I've been game mastering for almost 7 hours. So
So, blinded actually only lowered my AC by 1.
It's about you managing to stick the landing.
All right, so
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually reveal the basement now, because it is
Since a bear's about to fall
because it's
down there.
pertinent. And yeah, so if you move up into the corner over yonder, the right-hand corner, you'll see the basement of Sanatorium. You'll see the necromancer and his
Whoa.
other skeleton.
all right, so the plan for me doing this was to jump where the last known location of the necromancer.
Make an acrobatics check, my dude.
Acrobatics. I don't like that number.
Bearbatics.
Shut up!
I can't even.
Blinded. -4 on opposed perception
I-
skill check.
I have to turn off my background really quick because I need the world to understand that this kitty right here has just been staring at me for the last hour and a half. Just right there. Just being such a kitty. She is just hanging out. Look at her. Look at her. She just sits there and
Meow.
stares at me and waits for me to pet her. She's such a kitty. I love her. Yes, you are. Yes, Miss Lunas. Look. You know what, Luna? You're going to get some screen time today. Yes, you are. You get some screen time.
That's Sumi.
Tiger is Sumi.
Tiger is
That's the
Sumi.
real Sumi.
This is
Yeah.
Luna. She's crazy.
All cats are Sumi.
Come on, Miss Kitten. There you go. He's just being a good girl. Alright, Luna, that's enough screen time for you.
Gone.
Gone!
So what
Vanish.
happens to the bear?
So the bear goes to make an acrobatics check, and as he begins his barreling down the hallway, there you go. Now I can do it too, right?
You need to hydrate, Wolfie.
I really do. I left my water downstairs. He starts to go forward, and Doctor, you feel this bear pushing his way through your legs, and you're kind of tossed aside. You bump into weave. You don't lose your footing, and the bear throws himself down the stairwell. All right. Now, I literally like imagine a bear just super unceremonious, no real direction, and as the bear falls down the stairwell, I need you, Nate, to roll a very important D100.
Oh,
Don't pick
God, what does he
Carlo.
think I told him?
Just pick a D100.
You said the space in front of me, not the spaces past that.
Unfortunate, because what happens is you sail over the skeleton and over the necromancer and collide with the ground, dealing yourself 2d6 falling damage.
Mew, mew.
6 falling damage, and you are prone on the ground in the upper right-hand corner. But you are next to the necromancer. which is
Move
good.
myself.
You-
Move me for me.
Do you gain extra hit points like in 5e
No.
polymorphine?
So, good news. That was Bear's turn.
Yep.
And next up is Habe, who continues running and is effectively gone.
Where's he going? To Sandpoint?
That's Meredith. You're up next.
I'm moving my actual token over just so I can keep track HP.
I'm going to. That's 5, 10. And I'm going to. I don't want to really block people like Sumi, because Sumi could probably do the same thing. I'm going to stand right there and start looking through the keys.
Well,
Just for
there
something
is
to
a
do.
brass one. There's another
Yeah.
brass one. There's a third
Yeah,
brass
just-
one.
Because
One of them has a little notch, and it's like 2 little notches. One is 3. One
Yeah,
of them is a little
we're-
bit smaller than the rest, but it's kind of intricate. Has like this really neat little like head to it. There's like flower swirls and stuff. Another one has an actual bear. He takes his headset.
There's a bear on one of them.
One of them,
course
you
there's a
know,
bear
was made by your mom. And so
Well.
we move on from that. And yeah, so Necromancer turns around, sees a bear on the ground before him, and yeah, he's gonna shroud his hand in dark necromantic energy and reach down and try to grab your face. What is your touch AC?
I touch AC while prone. Let me turn on prone.
I'm blind.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we are
I-
switched.
Let me turn on prone. My touch AC is a number.
Oh,
Very low number.
yeah. What is it?
Let me roll.
Sounds like a
Sub
pretty,
10.
pretty good number.
Oh, prone actually. Yeah, he hit me.
It's probably lower than 17.
My normal AC is. Oh, my normal touch AC isn't higher than that anyway, so.
Take 21 negative energy damage.
Oh, what did he hit me with?
You don't know
Vampire
yet.
touch. Vampiric
Ew.
touch.
I
Classic.
like vampires.
Classic. And then he
Oh,
is going
boy.
to 5-foot step to the side. Desmond, you're up next.
Do I hear him move?
Yes.
Sweet.
Hey, Wolfie.
Hey, me.
Cord and lights are switched in the game.
What?
Pardon, what?
Are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he left, he.
Oh!
I didn't leave. I
son
just
of a
turned my
biscuit.
camera off.
Look at you guys going over,
I turned my
messing
camera
everything
off.
up.
Son of a bear.
Well,
Dang it.
there you go. I fixed it.
You
I
know
didn't
what? You know
realize.
what? I'll wait till you fix it, then I'll just turn off my camera again.
You know what? You know what?
I'm not doing that. I'm not
I would
doing
be
that.
offended
know
if you
that.
didn't. There it is.
Well,
I don't
okay.
think it'll even affect it this time. He's at the bottom now.
There it is. There's the things that are happening. All right, next up. Let's go. Come on. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, kids.
I have a question meant to ask. Natural attacks. To do all your natural attacks, is that a full round
Yes.
action?
Mhm.
Is that how that
Yes.
works?
Absolutely.
You
If
do
you-
all your primaries.
If you don't have a full round attack or full round action, then you can only do one attack, right?
Correct.
Is that how
Yes.
that works? All right. Well, then I will. We'll see how that goes. I look at the skeleton. I don't know if the skeleton has any like facial features, like how he feels. But I look at him. In any case, you like that, Jasper?
He's just
And-
he's had a rough day at work today. Been in this dank basement.
Yeah, exactly, right? I grin at him with the largest grin ever.
You know, this skeleton looks like nothing's gonna get under his skin.
Oh, yeah.
What
Man,
is this stream?
Today-
That was
today's
awesome.
session.
That was great.
But he does look a little bonely.
Oh.
That was a stretch.
I grin at him with this extra large mouth that I now have, and then I lunge at him and go for a bite.
You go ahead and try to give him a dead ringer.
So I'm gonna roll a bite attack.
Nom, nom, nom.
And if that doesn't kill him, then I guess I go with claw attacks. Is
Yep.
that how that works? All right. So
Yeah, as
here's
you go to swing at him, you realize that
well, I mean, I guess it's
your heart
bite
isn't in it.
All right, Wolf.
Wow. He's going for it.
I think this is considered torture at this point.
So I go in on a bite attack with a 27 to hit.
Oh yeah,
I think
it's
that
totally
probably hits.
100%.
And I do
10
12
damage,
points of
12
damage.
12 damage. He is gone, dropped, just dead.
So I figure I just like kind of cock my head sideways, and my mouth just opens extremely large, which probably upsets Weave over there. And then I almost like bite at his mouth, which is kind of a little upsetting, but I just bite towards his face, and my jaw just like opens large enough to kind of like go around the sides of his face, this skeleton, and I just
Your
crush his
mouth
head.
unhinged like a snake. It was terrifying, Carl.
Oh my lord.
Exactly.
Carl!
Were those bludgeoning
That
or
kills
piercing?
people, Carl!
Bite is all three.
Bite
Yeah.
is all three. Okay, claw and
Bludgeoning
claws,
slash.
slashing. Okay, all right. Okay, still killed it.
And I
Probably.
guess if he falls apart into pieces, I will push downstairs.
You can 5 foot step in at the next one.
And I'm gonna move you over to this part because you can 5 foot up and be next to the other one. Weave, you're up next.
I will move here. Can I see Bear the Bear
Yes. he
from
is on
the top of the
floor,
stairs here?
right behind the skeleton and the doctor.
Too loud, cat. Too loud.
Excuse me.
I am going to use my place magic again, so I tap my new cane to the ground and I pull up from the ley lines. And I swing my cane over, and one of the hands that's gripping the ball kind of comes off, like one of those sticky fling hands, and it kind of wings and whips its way around everybody that's at the base of the stairs and just kind of sticks to Bear, and I cast Cure Moderate Wounds on him using my Reach Metamagic Wand.
Oh, cool! Hell yeah, I love it.
Do
That is
not have that
awesome.
put in for healing, so I have to roll that manually real quick.
Yeah, just
Nice.
put brackets around the 2d8 at some point. Do double brackets.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
plus-
I'll fix it
yeah,
later.
You'll be good.
2d8 plus
5, right?
5. I place magic, so it's 6.
There you go.
So
Oh,
15 HP to Bear.
nice! There we go. That's better than a kick in the teeth. Hell yeah.
I pull my sticky hand back onto my rod, my little cane.
And the skeleton up over yonder is going to double down on the good doctor.
You need to switch the game map in the chat so they can see where you're at.
That is a possible crit hit. Possible. And it's going to roll to confirm. Is it 24 confirm?
It does.
Oh my stars.
Man.
You get clawed heavy for 15 points of damage, good doctor. Skeleton slashes, you bash away, and as it slashes, it instead of slashing, it takes its like hand, puts it on a level plane, and just slams it into your chest, piercing through your armor and nicking the top part of one of your chambers of your heart, and it hurts. And you actually begin to bleed for 1 point of bleed every round moving forward.
That's my thing.
No, that's Sumi's thing.
I'm playing Sumi and her
He is Sumi.
half elf companion weed.
Just like I'm
Sumi.
unbearable.
You're a kitty, and you're up next.
I'll have Sumi do the bear thing and jump down the stairs.
Oh, so it's fine when you do it.
Yes.
I'll have her try and land
Acrobatics check.
down at the bottom there.
Her acrobatics is probably infinitely better than mine.
Acrobatics, go Sumi.
Yes, she lands exactly where she wants to land.
Whammo, right in the thick of it. I'm sure the skeleton won't be a problem. And then I guess I'll just have her paw swipe the necromancer.
The necromancer.
Paw swipe.
Oh!
Wow,
Holy
220.
Nikes, Batman! Let's get
Shame
wild.
my damage was garbage.
Wow!
Well,
Wow!
See what the crit thing says.
That is an aggressive roll. I think we should definitely pull a crit card because you might want to take the crit hit deck versus the. So this is a. Let's see. It is a.
Normal damage and 1d2 dex damage.
That's not terrible.
And -4 penalty on all rolls using their hand. Oh.
Yeah, go for it,
Wanna do
man.
that one. All right, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so that is he's gonna get back a little bit of HP, but he's still bleeding for 5, and he gets -4 to all his stuff and 1d2 dex damage is what it said.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d2 then.
Let's hope for a 2. Okay.
All right. This guy is running. Bear, you're up next.
Full attack while blind. What could possibly go
And
wrong?
prone, blind and prone.
And prone.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh
Oh
my
my
Wow.
stars.
Another double 20. 28s again.
All right. I need
Oh,
to roll
man.
2 D100s.
This is a very positive night.
This has been a good day for the Heroes of Sandpoint. This has been a good day.
You know, I'm gonna go with highs. Oh, that's only one, so I don't hit on that one.
Oh. God
Don't
bless
hit.
it. God bless it. Do you want to spend a hero point to make those both hits?
Sure.
You sure?
Worth it.
Sure.
Okay.
That's worth it.
All right,
That's well
so
worth it.
from the ground, you see as Sumi lands, literally jumping and swiping at the same time, clawing this guy's face. His hood flies back, revealing this old but very well put together man, and his face starts bleeding. And as he pivots, you see Bear from the ground swipe and take out his right leg. So he starts to tumble, and as he starts to tumble, Bear's maw comes in and snaps perfectly right on his neck and just does that like dog thing when they catch a rabbit and just does a "Rrrr,"
Yeah.
and then tosses him against the wall with a sickening crunch, and he drops to the ground completely dead. And that, my friends, is the end of whatever that cluster F of a fight was. What the hell?
That was a badass fight.
That was amazing. You guys did so good. I don't even understand. We blinded one of you, and you still came out of that pretty much unscathed. We got Kool-Aid Man over here, Sandpoint Man, just busting through walls. We got us Arcane Master. We've got Weave, the I can sticky hand people with magic, and then Bear literally turned into a bear. I don't understand what is even happening, but I love it. I love it, and I would have it no other way. So fantastic group. But with that being
I
said,
barely did anything.
You nuked one of the dudes. That was insane.
yeah. Well, with that being said, you've discovered the basement of the Sanatorium, and what you find here is incredibly disturbing and uncomfortable. This man, this wizard, aptly named a necromancer in the initiative tracker, was performing inhumane experiments upon the patients, the guests here at the Sanatorium. There are several bodies and corpses in the corner. There is an actual skeleton on the table that looks like it was in the process of being reanimated. And there are tools for necromancy, performing surgeries, and performing autopsies and just all manner of torturing style things here. From upstairs, you continue to hear the screaming and the shouting of some of the other people. But other than that, you have free reign to investigate the remainder of the sanatorium.
Any doors that we see in here?
Yep, there are 2 doors on both sides, and I can start to give you some of the loot that you find
Here.
on these folks. So you find this.
Okay.
Hey guys, I can't see anything still.
Are you going to be able to deal with that?
Not right now.
I meant like tomorrow.
Maybe. Yes, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Because I don't think I have a way to deal with that.
Oh, so we got more keys.
Yeah, you can open every single lock, but I want to show you the letter that you find on Graced. If you take the time to unroll it, which I'm going to assume that you do, you
Yeah, I
find
took it
this
off.
letter.
Messrs. Mortwell, Hask, and Tabe. A deal has come about that I need capital for. It involves property and gold, and though I am not at liberty to tell you the exact details, it will make us all rich. Come to Bradley's barn on the Cougar Creek tonight. We can meet there to discuss our future, your lordship.
And the Bradley's barn is exactly where those several bodies were discovered, and this man was discovered, and those Sahedron runes carved into their chests.
We don't happen to know the name of any of the merchants, do we? We weren't told by the sheriff.
The
I
names
wasn't.
of those dead match the names on that letter.
Right.
Wait a minute. Tabe? Not Rap, not Habe. Okay. Huh. I don't know. We could go to that place, but I think we need to check out the rest of this place
I'm in no
So-
condition to loot.
just to be thorough, you know.
Dr. Desmond walks around and then looks at the groups. I'm sorry, guys. I can't turn this off. It just wears off after about an hour.
Oh, well, now
Who's
I notice
that?
him.
Who's
Oh my
talking?
God. Oh my God.
There's this massive, like muscular, like Arnold Schwarzenegger looking dude just like hulking around.
Just giga
It seems the
chatting.
good doctor's turned into some sort of. I hesitate to call it a monstrosity, but it's no danger to us, Bear. It's fine.
So it's Dr. Durden, Mr. Demon?
What?
Mr. Demon.
It's a shame I can't see what you look like. That sounds awesome.
Uh, yeah, he's really big, really scary.
Aren't we all
Mhm.
really big in comparison to you?
Oh,
Shut
mercy.
it, Bear.
Once everything's been taken from the kind of necromantic layer here, I'm gonna use my wand of produce flame and just start burning materials that are used for necromancy.
Perfect.
Well, we can take. Do they have any gems left over?
Whatever is valuable or that you want to loot, take. But like after that's done, I'm burning the necromantic
You guys
supplies.
find in here as far as useful items that we could catalog, but I find that very Dr. Durden and Mr. Hyde. That works. But we find
Hyde, yeah.
worth. I need one of you to roll a d10.
Got it.
Sue me.
A
Find
4.
200 gold worth of mundane items, tools, small coins, things of that nature inside the sanatorium.
Okay.
Okay.
You'll also find that there are 3 patients, Ivor Thorn, the gentleman you spoke to earlier, that still remain. There is a rat folk man that has been chained up inside of a caged room. He is foaming at the mouth and quite insane. There's Ivor Thorn, who is still talking about, we have to end it all, we have to end it. And then there's just a very quiet old woman who is talking to someone in the corner of the room, but there's no one there.
This is going to be weird. Oh, I guess that means we're heading back upstairs and we're looking through the rest of the place, correct?
That is what you find
Yeah.
in the entirety of it all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We find anything good?
I don't know if
I hand Bear his little sack of gold. We also found a couple wands, but I don't. We'll have to look at these a bit
Yeah.
closer.
I'll
I know
take
That's insensitive. I can't see.
I'll take anything that can be used as spell components or alchemical component regents that I can find down here and from this necromancer.
What are we going to do about the patients?
I don't know. Leave him.
Do we need to find Habe?
He'll come back. Hopefully.
Should probably talk to them about the fact that they were housing necromancers in their basement.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We got to figure out what's going on here.
I imagine it wasn't a situation that they were quite pleased about.
They let a necromancer in. That's pretty bad.
I think it wasn't really their choice, it seems, but it would be good to talk to them. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. But I feel for the old lady. The rat guy, I'm not going anywhere near.
Come here, I'll bite your head off.
Hey.
That's rabies.
He's
Come.
foaming at the mouth. Yeah, he's quite
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, come up here and touch your bars. Let me see what I can do for that.
Don't hurt them.
No, I'm not gonna hurt them. I feel for the old lady though.
What is
What
it?
time?
Barbara?
What time of day is it?
Barbara, are you there? Oh, Barbara, you tell the funniest stories. It's unbearable. Because you were joking about bears. Oh, how droll.
She's talking to the GM through the fourth wall.
Bingo.
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's about noon or a little bit after.
Oh,
Probably nighttime right now for me.
I feel.
Why?
At nighttime.
Wow.
I can use both those wands of false life and identify.
Well, I could use the wand of identify too. I'll let you have it. I got enough wands. He pulls open. He's got a couple of wands.
He's like a belt, like an ammo belt of wands.
Yes.
A bandolier.
Bandolier of wands.
Yeah.
Wandelier.
Well, I had my bandolier that had all of my hand crossbow darts, but
We need
I
to
don't
have
need
a
that anymore.
scene with Osmerding, like he's using wands and he runs out of like spell slots and a wand and he just chucks it at somebody for sneak attack
Well,
damage. That has
we
to
don't-
happen someday.
we don't know. We eventually might. Yes. we might.
Fingers crossed. That sounds amazing. I hope so
Mm-hmm.
much.
All right. And I'm going to go smell that guy that I torched. And anything? Do I get a hint beyond the obviously electrocution?
Yes,
Burns
he
that
smells
there's
slightly similar to the scent, but it is a muted version of the intense smell.
Like
that
it
you
just
smelled.
started, huh?
Like it just
So,
started,
like,
yeah.
And I'll tell everybody what's going on with that.
Can I knowledge check that, by the way?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
'cause you don't
taking
need
off
your
the
eyes.
straitjacket to like see if his hands are clawed at all yet.
They look like
So
they
nobody-
were starting to change into claws, yes.
Okay.
So nobody cares if I take those wands then?
No, go ahead.
No, it's
Wand
fine.
of false life.
Is it
Bear, if you
knowledge
wanna make
religion?
a knowledge religion check on this thing? Hey, you did it.
Ah.
This guy was turning into a ghoul.
Hey guys, these are ghouls.
Looking back at all of the information you've run into, the people that you've seen, and you're starting to put the pieces together. Yeah.
So my theory is the chopper is back as an undead ghoul.
Not
Are
quite
you-
familiar
are you
with
from,
ghouls.
Are you from Sandpoint? Oh yeah, we did talk about Chopper, didn't we?
Yeah, we in detail.
Okay. All right. So I don't know. I
The-
think it's just a bunch of ghoulies.
The guy in the straitjacket was turning into a ghoul?
Yes, he was turning into a ghoul.
Yeah, he was infected with Ghoul Fever when they got attacked, and he succumbed to it today.
Ghoul fever.
when a ghoul hurts you and causes a wound deep enough, you can be infected with a. I'm
Well-
gonna, for lack of better words, a disease that will eventually turn you into one of them.
Well, it hit me. Do you think I'm going to be okay?
Hmm.
Did it bite you?
Didn't bite me. It slammed me because it was in the straitjacket.
Then you should be
Good.
fine.
That's
You
a
think?
relief.
Can
I'm not a
I
doctor.
You think? We do have a doctor.
can
He
I
looks
can
kind
I
of
roll can I roll a
crazy.
check for that?
Can I roll a heal check on myself?
Absolutely.
Make sure I'm not turning into a ghoul.
Yeah, for sure.
Ghoul. Gabagool.
Gule, gule, gule.
Eh,
Hey, Weave. Other than being the human companion of an awesome cat who's the true party member, you're fine.
alrighty.
There, hey DM, there's an alchemical creation that I would like to create that requires the um, taking that pieces of a ghast. Would this creature's flesh?
Not a gas, it's just a ghoul.
Cool.
No. Okay.
Yeah, gas
The
are the
ghoul
more
is-
advanced version of ghouls.
Yeah.
So this one is
Okay.
not a ghast. However, with your check of 23, Bear, you recognize, thinking back on the smell that you smelt inside the woodworks and that same scent that was described by Asmerding, that was a ghast. This is a ghoul. Ghasts are just more advanced versions of ghouls, but there's definitely at least one ghast and obviously some additional ghouls that it's likely creating. You can put that
So,
together.
so I will revise my theory. He's not a ghoul. He's a ghast.
The
I'm
one
gonna hit-
the one creating these things.
Yeah, I think the chopper is a ghast.
I'd love to take some samples.
Do whatever you want, but we have to kill it first.
Preferably, yes.
I'm not. Oh, do what you can do an undead. You can't really kill something that's already dead. So yeah.
Yes, but once it's not moving, we chop off pieces of its undead form and then utilize it alchemically.
Do undead
Or-
sleep? I'm saying that in character. As how do we know if it's dead or just asleep?
When its head is detached from its body, it's not sleeping. I
Can some
guarantee
can
it.
Don't some undead not have heads?
I have no idea. I'm gonna hand. I'm gonna put the cure moderate wounds potion into Bear's hand and say, you need to put this in your pouch.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I took some. I'm still bulked out. I can't unbulk for 50 minutes. By the way,
Wow.
It's not dismissible.
from what I read, it is you can't turn off mutagens.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can just dismiss them and get rid of the. You end it.
Let's read.
And I don't know if I got the spellcraft to figure out the gaseous form potion or not. Well,
Yeah, there's no rules. Yeah, you can't turn that off.
So I think it's an interesting idea, if I may be so bold, that we can make a choice on that. I think it's interesting if you can't turn it off. That's just my opinion. If that's the actual rules as written, I'd say let's stick with that. If you want to argue another way, that we can set a precedent right here. But I'm good with that if that works for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it lasts for 10 minutes per level,
Perfect.
and you drink it, and it's not a spell. It changes my body, so it's not like I can just decide and say, ooh, I'm no longer the Incredible Hulk, I just want to stop this. It doesn't say.
Looks like going forward, I'll need to prepare some remove diseases if we're going to be fighting ghouls and ghasts.
The only thing it says, the effects of mutagen do not stack. Whenever an alchemist drinks a mutagen, the effects of any previous immediately end. That's the only way. So if I have a secondary one, I could end the previous one.
So I would very much like to go back to Sandpoint so I can wait until I can fix this. As I gesture to my eyes.
What are you guys going to do with the other patients, the guests inside of the sanatorium?
Well, I guess we need to find where Habe went.
I'm sure they can't have run far. I doubt they ran all the way back to
Here,
Sandpoint.
I'll just go out front and
Where's the body? Where's
they're
the
not there.
thugs?
they're gone. They're all gone.
Why don't we camp out here?
Yeah, that way at least we can feed the old lady. I guess all they have is oatmeal.
I'm going to fix myself.
And I'll just lock the door to the basement after we drag the body of that ghoul downstairs with his master.
I can attach a note to Sumi and then send it back to Sandpoint and deliver it to the sheriff to tell him that everything's okay here and to find the people, the caretakers, and have them come back, assuming they did go all the way to Sandpoint.
I think that's it.
I'm going to drink an extract of cure light wounds. 1d8 plus 1 per caster level, so 1d8 plus 5. Because I'm down 15 HP.
That's a solid choice.
Oh my god. All right, 2. So that's 7 HP.
Okay, well, next time, I know you're all hulking there,
There.
Dr. Dearden. What's your whole name? Dr. Dearden?
It's my first name is Desmond.
All right, new rule.
Desmond.
New rule. When you're in Hulk form, you have to talk like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Proceed.
Oh god.
I don't know if I can do that accent.
Come
My
on,
first name
you
is
just have to go back to the crowd. My name is Dr. Durden.
My name Desmond. It's Desmond Darkvale Durden.
Dr. Desmond Darkville. Okay, quad D.
D to the 4th power.
Yeah, D to the 4. Well, that's a finance thing. We're going to let that happen. But quad D.
It's his face. He's like, you motherfucker.
Next time that you feel the need for
Speed. The need
no.
for speed.
No.
My
Healing.
drugs are bad.
Let me know. And
That's not right.
Whoa.
I wish.
That's 106.
I was just testing the macro.
Doctor,
Obviously,
is it
that's
your
wrong.
first name? All right.
So
I could
that is
use-
funny.
I could use a bit more.
All right, so I have this, and I pull out this wand,
Oh, I can't. Stupid.
and let's see if I can use it.
That's expendable though. Don't.
I did not use it, so I don't expend. So
Oh, it's
then
good
I
times.
can do this again. Jesus.
Don't.
You'd
don't,
like me to use it, Oz.
don't worry, small one.
Happens
There we
to the
go.
best of us.
Mischief managed. There we go. And it's a wand to cure light wounds, so
Perfect.
it's 1d8 plus 3.
Plus
How
one.
many
Base
how many
capital.
charges do you have on that?
Say again.
How many charges
No,
do you have
Wolfie.
on that?
Was I right?
You know
Was
what?
Wolfie?
We'll make it caster level 3. So it's 1d8 plus 3. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Did I get high enough with a 19?
20 is the check.
Oh,
Activate
okay.
a weapon, an item.
All right. Well,
That's fine.
There
Stop
we
trying
go.
to-
There we
Stop
go.
trying to waste it. As
No,
I'm,
I don't
like,
waste-
frustrated.
If I know, I don't waste them if I fail. It means I don't know how to. I
Yeah,
don't
but if
get
you
the-
You
do-
see him
if
like
you-
doing this and like flipping it around.
And the entire time, I'm like, stop it! No, don't
No.
do it. And he's just keeps.
like
and
like
you
one of the
get
batons like twirling it around.
you
So
get
good.
4 more
Oh.
points.
How many more times can you do that with that?
And, well, until this thing collapses into dust.
Yeah, but mine doesn't cost gold or money.
You took a potion.
No, I didn't. That wasn't a potion. That was one of my I can
Oh
I
shit!
can make these. I make them at with
Drugs.
things I find.
Oh, it was one of your
It was
things
an
that you do?
extract. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to see something interesting? I take this big bulking hand of mine and I stick it in my front pocket and I pull out this like thing that looks like a marble. Do you have some water?
And I go grab a thing of water.
You have a wineskin or
No, I get a bucket, which is as big as me.
and I hold out an empty flask and I say, here, pour it in here.
All
All right, that's all over my hand. Yep, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. You might want to stick it because the bucket's your size, not for me.
He even though with his massive hands, he drops this like marble into this flask. It looks like one of those like beakers that has a wide bottom but a little small top. Drops the marble in there. Looks like it's made of glass. It falls to the bottom, and he swirls around. The marble flies around. This is a boro bead, and the water turns from clear liquid to red. And then he knocks it back. And then he spits the marble out into his hand, and more of his wounds cure again close up. Yeah, as I cast Cure Light Wounds on myself again.
That's cool. Sumi says so too.
Oh, Sumi. So
All
as
right,
you all wrap up,
hopefully
your
that does
healing
me.
and begin to make your way back to Sandpoint, the first thing you notice
3
there
plus
are
5.
2 distinct tracks. There's 2 sets of tracks that head southwest along the Lost Coast Road, and there's 1 set of tracks that heads northwest along the Lost Coast Road back in the direction of Sandpoint.
Okay. Well, are we going to stay the night?
Yeah, because we want to get Bear unblinded.
Okay.
Um,
And then do we want to go to Sandpoint? Go follow the track
since it's
southwest,
only
or we
like
want to go to the
noon,
barn?
I want to send Sumi out with that note to try and either track down the people that were fleeing or to go to the sheriff and be like, we need a new caretaker for the asylum.
Yeah, you
Tiger.
can do that.
I want to have, since we're waiting for nightfall anyways, so Bear can prepare a remove blindness spell. I'll have Sumi go do that. I'll even, since we're gonna get a long rest anyways, I'll beast shape and give Sumi specific instructions to go towards Sandpoint, and if she sees the caretakers, to stop them and give them the note, and if she doesn't, to go all the way to the sheriff and give him the note.
Sumi says in so many words, okay, zoom, takes off.
So where are we sleeping?
We're gonna sleep here at the
Asylum.
Sanatorium?
In the
Yeah.
Sanatorium. So it takes a hour or so, maybe 2 hours. Sumi leaves, returns with a letter, and the letter is from Sheriff Hemlock, and it states, one of the farmers from the eastern farmlands has come to town claiming he was attacked by walking scarecrows. I think we need to investigate. Please return to town as quickly as you can.
first thing in the morning. Then
Perfect.
I mean, we can go back tonight. It's just hard.
And as you lay down to rest and begin to settle in for the evening, the woman who was talking to no one begins to sing a song. It is a melancholy, depressed, kind of sad, longing song. And it goes a little something like, it once was home, home to my love. It once was the place I held above all others on heaven and earth, and now it lies buried in the dirt. Misgivings, misgivings, I wish to return to thee, my lordship, my lordship. my love, my thee. And she goes to sleep, and you all get your quote-unquote 5th edition long rest. And that, my friends, is where we'll end Session 9 of Rise of the Runelords, Chapter 2, The Skinsaw Murders. Amazing session, everyone. I realize we digressed so many times, but
It was a positive.
I think it was a
game.
positive engagement.
My my nighttime
And
rituals
great game.
are very interesting for most to see. I don't know if you want to go over those next time.
I
or
think we should
we'll-
go over those in the morning when you wake up, and then you can describe
Okay.
them to us. Please, like, make a personal note so that we can bring that
Yep.
back to the light. And gentlemen, Jester, Finance, Cord, Lights, thank you for filling me with just uncontrollable laughter. You cast
Unbearable.
Tasha's hideous laughter on me.
One last one.
Ba-
Just sneak it in.
Bearsha's hideous laughter on me.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's not good.
there you go. That was weak. But no, great job, everyone. And you will see these fine gentlemen back here again next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern for session 10. We got to double digits. I don't know. I'm excited about that. I always get excited when you hit double digits because it's like, you know, a lot of campaigns when I first started game mastering would fall apart after like, you know, half of one session. You get to session 0, but like, this is going to be amazing. And then scheduling conflicts until the end of the time, until we forgot that we ever tried. But you guys are doing a fantastic job. No pun intended on Light's fantastic. Patrick, you are truly a dad. And
Mhm.
I bless you
I've
for
got
it. Cord,
billions
you are,
of
your
dad
character,
jokes.
you know what I love about you, Cord? You commit to a bit with your characters full freaking hearted, and I love it. Fantastic.
Thank you.
You did your name. Proud. Justice. And Weave Sumi. Sumi, you're a great character. Weave, sometimes I wonder why you're here, but I digress. So with that being said, no, I love you guys. No, you all did great. And to everyone at home that was watching, that stopped in, jumped off, still here, whatever, thank you so much for tuning in. We always appreciate it. We're just a bunch of friends playing games together, having some fun, and laughing our asses off. I can't believe how many puns we did tonight.
Oh yeah.
What the hell, dudes?
No, wait. You said it wrong. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna end on that
yeah.
note. Yeah. So Cord, if you could once again just play us out, Cord. Play us out.
I'm not sure what that is.
Just say
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh,
Good night, everybody.
yeah.
Good night, everybody.
yeah.
Happy gaming. We'll see you
Oh,
next time.
yeah.